Will you be my girlfriend?
No, not until I can be your wife.
Henry goes home to fire the cardinal and made a decree to behead Thomas More and defied the Pope. He decides to be the head of his own church. Henry VIII has been married to Catherine of Aragon for 20 years. He has a new mistress, Anne Boleyn, who has refused to be his mistress officially. He is in love and wants desperately for her to be his.
Now, I can finally marry my Anne Boleyn. She is very lively and is perfect for me. But sadly, she never accepted to be my secret girlfriend or mistress, so I just had to get rid of Catherine of Aragon. Servants, give this letter to Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn, I've known you for so long. Will you marry me?
Oh, yes, Henry. Thank you so much.
Henry and Anne were married. Shortly after, Anne Boleyn had a baby. They named her Elizabeth. Henry and his new wife enjoyed the new power, and they decreed the act of supremacy and succession, that the King of England was the supreme head of the Church of England. And it stated that Mary, Henry's daughter with Catherine, would not inherit the throne. It required that all kings subjects to sign an oath giving Elizabeth and any of Henry's future children the right to the throne. Only 3 years into their marriage, Henry decided to do away with Anne. This time, he wouldn't choose an annulment. He instead charged Anne with committing adultery and plotting to kill the king. For her crime, Anne was locked into the Tower of London and then given the death penalty.
My last and only request shall be that myself and only bear the burden of your grace's displeasure, and that it will not touch the innocent souls of those poor gentlemen who, as I understand, are likewise in strait imprisonment for my sake. If ever I have found favor in your sight, if ever the name of Anne Boleyn have been pleasing in your ears, then let me obtain this request, and I will so leave to trouble your grace any further. From my doleful prison in the Tower on the 6th of the May, your most loyal and ever faithful wife, Anne Boleyn.
Her supposed boyfriends were sentenced to die first. It tormented Anne greatly because she knew they were innocent. Anne had requested a French executioner. She knew the French execution method was swifter and less painful than the English execution because the French used a larger, sharper chopping blade for the task. It is a true but gruesome detail, and Henry arranged for it. As a custom, she forgave him beforehand.
I forgive you.
Anne died saying her prayers at the hands of the French executioner. And wouldn't you know it, less than a week later, Henry married again. It was fairly evident that Anne was falsely accused of adultery. So Harry could remarry without all the hassle he'd been through before.